All right. So, hi.
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 Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dice Check channel. Today, we are talking about the just released, just dropped Warhammer app.
Forge.
Yeah, their roster thing.
Yeah.
The thing that they're using in order to compete with Battlescribe.
Battlescribe,
Yeah. So this is something that I've been super looking forward to.
We all have.
Yeah, right? You've been looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping for something more aesthetically pleasing than the iPhone version of Battlescribe.
Yeah. I was looking forward to it because, the app, I think, that has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Right? In order to help out new players and everything. And one of the things that we knew was going to be a make or break for this app was their roster editor.
Yep.
Was their battle roster creator. And that's what a lot of people bought into this app for. That's what everyone has been waiting for. They finally released it. This is the beta release for it.
Right.
First impressions.
Well, it's a beta. All right. So as I've been doing my first impressions, I keep telling myself it's a beta. It's
Yeah.
a beta.
Yeah.
It still doesn't stop me from being so negative towards it for certain things, but I do have to keep reminding myself.
It's a beta.
It's a beta.
So I made about 2 armies with it.
Yeah.
I did it about 5 minutes ago. I played with it a little bit yesterday, but not too much. I think that you have more experience with it.
I've played with it a lot at work.
And I played with it, and from the time that I played with it, there are so many problems with this app that just makes me upset.
Yeah. Just for starters, if you're building a Space Marine army, you've got to go in.
You want to show it on your phone?
Yeah, so you got to go in, select what you're going to be playing, like Grand Tournament or whatever. Then you got to make sure that where it says unnamed army, that's very hard to see because it's gray. That's where you type in the name for your army. So PP. And then you select, Incursion or Strike Force, and then you have to select Imperium. And then after you selected Imperium, you have to go into the roster, add what you're going to be building. At least battalions are the second choice, patrols the first. So you go in, you select your battalion, and then you have to select Adeptus Astartes for Space Marines. Then it'll load. Once that's in, you have to select the battalion, then select chapter, and then select what Space Marine chapter you're going to run. That is I feel way too much.
So not intuitive.
No.
Not user-friendly at all.
No.
And I think that that's what this app kind of comes down to, is that it's just not very user-friendly.
Yeah.
Which sucks because, again, it's something that we were all looking forward to.
That's what I'm wondering too, though, is how it was built. It had to be done that way because of how because it's going through the database, right?
Yeah, that they
That's
have for
built
this
in,
phone. Yeah.
Right, for the app,
for the
rest of the app. So I'm wondering if that's why they had to do that much just so that you could do your Space Marine chapter.
There's a lot of stuff from Psychic Awakening that's not available on this app.
Oh, yeah.
For example, when I was building a Tyranids list, I realized that there are no Psychic Awakening relics that I can select. I can't select my Resonance Barb. I can't even select my Adaptive Physiologies.
Same thing with Tau. I was trying to go in and select my Seps, custom Seps, can't do it. I don't have access to my prototype weapons, I don't think. I will have to check.
For my battalion, I can't choose any relics, right? I go to loadout. The psychic powers, okay. So in order to select a relic, first of all, you have to press the button on the bottom left, which is this button right here. The thing at the bottom left where it says points 296 or whatever, that's what you have to select in order to get to it. And then you press on options, and then you can choose your relics, right? But for this doesn't have any of the relics from the Psychic Awakening, which sucks. I can't pick my Resonance Barb or anything.
Yep.
I can't even select my Adaptive Physiologies. Pre-game stratagems that I can use. There's only Bounty of the Hive Fleet for more relics, which sucks. And then this is also where you're supposed to choose your psychic powers. It's so not user-friendly.
Well, also the other problem you ran into as well was that you didn't have the compendium book from Forge World.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I had already used the code for the book.
Yeah, so
so you don't have access to those models.
Yeah, I don't have access to information about this Malanthrope. It's locked because I don't have the chapter and compendium.
Oh, that's neat. At least I didn't even know that they did that.
Yeah, so they just lock it. I can't.
They allow you to add it though, at least.
Yeah, they allow me to add it. So if you go online and Wahapedia, you can still look it up, which is nice.
Yeah.
Right. But just I can't like look at it from here, but I don't know why.
None of the stats.
Yeah, I can't look at the stats, but that's another problem that we had, where like the stats are bad anyways, so it doesn't even friggin' matter. Like Tyranid Warriors, I deck them out with like their standard build, right? Six of them with Death Spitters, 3 of them with Venom Cannons, and then Bone Swords everywhere. But if you look at the data sheet for it, dude, it lists all of the weapons. It's not unit specific at all.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it gives me the weapons for Barb Strangler, it gives me the profile for Devour, Flesh Hook, Slash Whip, like literally everything that I can choose is on here. And it doesn't just give me the stats for just what I selected. Which is stupid.
Yeah.
That is dumb.
Yeah. I mean, well, that also comes down to too, like once you've built an army, right?
Yeah.
Once you've finished an army, if you want to print it out, so like if I go to my tile list and there's a button up in the top right hand corner, the export list, it gives you all the information about the list, like what you picked, points it's worth, starting CP, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You can either copy it to a clipboard or share. If you hit the share button, now on the iPhone, you can print to a printer, but it's only going to be that information. As to where if you print on BattleScribe, you have the option to print your entire army stats, everything.
Yep. And you can even export the RAWs file
Yeah,
to something like
ButtScribe.
Yeah.
But I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you're at a GT or something,
this will work just fine.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have just this in your hand. You'll select the unit, but after you're done, like I would wish there was a finalize feature, right?
Yep.
Like this unit's done, finalize. That way, all I have to do is go into the app, select that finalized army, and then boom, I can just select each unit type. If I like forgot something, I just select that unit type. All the information's there.
Yeah, but
because as of right now, you just
you,
edit.
you don't have it. Yeah. Another problem that I'm having. Why is there no duplicate feature?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I have so many. Okay, and this. So Tyranid Warriors, we'll do that one again, right?
Your favorite.
My
your
favorite.
All-time favorite.
My all-time favorite. If we want to add more, we have to press this plus sign at the top, right, in order to add more. And then we have to select the loadout, and then we have to choose the loadout that we want, which isn't very user-friendly. It's kind of like ugly to look at. It's not very nice. But I can get away with that. Whatever. But what the problem is that there's no duplicate function.
No.
So like if I just want to take like 30 Termagants and put in another 30 Termagants
with the same loadout.
With the same loadout, I'd have to
do it by hand.
I'd have to do it by hand. I'd have to press this plus button. I'd have to pick Termagants, and then I'd have to go in. Then I'd have to press this button, so then it goes all the way up to 30. And then there, now I'm done. But like, okay, so that sounds stupid, right?
So one thing I did notice. So when you're on this screen, if you push that, or hold on, where are you adding this from? Italian. Normally, if you tap this, maybe look, because on the iOS version, if you go in, and then I select that, it only gives me the troops.
Oh man, I want that function.
So here's the thing. There's differences between the Android and the iOS version.
That's stupid.
So in my version, I can select, once I select the battalion, I can select the troops, elites, fast attack.
Oh, that's so nice.
Heavy support, and then flyers.
That's
and
actually
then
really
I
nice.
can look at what's available to
I like
add.
that. I like that.
Hold on, maybe it's just because wow.
Wow, that's a function I wish I had.
Okay.
That sucks. Okay, well,
we found something different between the two apps.
While recording this video, we found something new that we don't like. Okay, so
well, I like mine.
Yeah,
you don't
I
like
don't.
yours.
I put in these new Tyranid Warriors, and this has just become such a hassle because now I have to click on them, go to the loadout, and go to every single one and repick all of their weapons again, which is just such a pain in the ass, especially if you're working with like multiple weapon units, right?
Yep.
So it's just like such a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Because like most of the time, especially when building a towel list, right? I'll go in, add pistols because pistols are 0 now.
Yeah.
And then I can't duplicate that. So now I got to go in, build another one, and then just add pistols.
Yeah, exactly. And like this is it's so strange because it's not good for a beginner.
Yeah, no,
like
definitely not.
someone that's getting into the hobby, if they use this app and they have access to this, someone that just got in and they don't know about BattleScribe and they're just like, oh, hey, this is a new roster creator. That's kind of cool. They use it and like, it just sucks for them. It's not a good release.
Nah, and I mean, my other favorite thing, the cannot add drones feature. I cannot add drones to any of my
To any of your tile units. Yeah.
So it looks like drones are going away.
I tried to rebuild my Harlequins list on here. Realized also no pivotal roles as well. So which is huge for Harlequins to have your pivotal role. You can't select them at all. And then again, it's the same thing where I wish that there was just a duplicate function. I have like 6 units of troops, all with different stuff.
Yep.
And kind of like some of them are the same, but like I wish that I could just duplicate it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's literally it.
But for Space Marines litanies, so the chaplain has the ability for points to get a second litany, right?
Yeah.
And you can add it to the chaplain, but you cannot add the second litany. And the same thing goes for my Death Guard, my Death Guard's relic that allows me my prince to have one more psychic ability.
Yeah.
It's canceled.
It's dumb. That's just stupid. And then, God. And then another thing is no custom high fleets.
Oh yeah.
I can't select any of my custom high fleets for Tyranids. Maybe there's a function on iPhone where you're able to get to it, but
I think I stumbled upon it. Again, this app is not user friendly whatsoever. I think I stumbled upon it yesterday when I was playing around with Tal to try to build the Tal custom seps, but now I don't remember because I only did it once and then I left work and I went to lunch.
Yeah, so like for me, for Tyranids, I go into my detachments. When I try to select a different sub-faction, all I have is just like all the regular stuff that I can usually grab. Your Kronos, Leviathan, Kraken, Yorm, Hydra, Gorgon, Behemoth, but I don't have any access to any type of custom high fleet. Whether or not I want to use them because they're all garbage is, that I should have the option to play garbage, right? But yeah, there's no option for that. I'm guessing that other people that have custom high fleet or custom, what's it called? Custom factions or whatever.
Yeah.
That they probably don't have access to it either.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is too is that like I was trying to show you that you can't. So if you're in the app and you want to, you go into the section where you select your warlord because you have to go into this section to select your warlord and your relics. Right there is pre-game stratagem. So if you want to add more relics or prototype weapons, you're supposed to select that. But that's what it does on the iPhone. It spins. You can't do anything. So you can't add more than one relic.
Yeah, dude. Even for me, like I can't. I would have to go into there, press that button, go to options, go to pre-game stratagems that I can take. And there's
Yours
nothing.
is there!
Yeah, mine is there.
Mine aren't!
Yeah, get shit on. But this one, like, this is where I was supposed to pick my pivotal roles for that stratagem, and I can't select it.
Nice.
Another thing. So I think that what this kind of means is that GW is taking all the Psychic Awakenings and making them useless. Like, they're just getting rid of them.
They will
on the next codex.
When the next codex drops.
Yeah, so I think that that's why they're not adding it in. But like, that's not going to be for a while. Like, other armies aren't going to have it for a long time.
Yeah, I'm again beta.
Beta.
So I'm hoping that the beta won't be a long beta.
Yeah, the thing that bothers me though is just that they spent so much time on this already. Then they've pushed back the release so much. We've all been waiting for it since this app came out, and they release it in beta, even if it is beta, they release it and it's just not up to snuff, you know, which is just so frustrating because.
Well, and you're still hosed when the app updates because the new codex comes out. You're still hosed that you have to get a physical copy of the codex in order to get the code to unlock it in the app because you can't get a digital copy.
You know what this feels like? It feels like a AAA game. Like, it feels like a AAA game that was just like, oh,
we're gonna finish yet?
Yeah, we're gonna push it back and we're gonna rush the quality, and then it comes out in like some type of beta form, and then everyone's just like, what the fuck is this? What the hell?
This is not what you promised at all.
This is Fallout 76 on my phone. What the fuck, dude? So positives about it. If they get the loadout correct, right, where you could just click on a unit and then press the button right here, if it gives you all the information, like the Neurothrope, this is the closest that I can get to it. It doesn't even show me the psychic powers that I selected.
That's ass.
God damn it, dude, come on. But if they get that right, it's actually really nice. It would be nice to be able to just, instead of going through Battle Scribe and flipping through everything.
Butt Scribe.
Or Butt Scribe. this would be a nice way to save paper, but just being able to select a data sheet and be able to look at all the data information is nice, Unplace is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
You just I just figured that out. I thought it was just two buttons that delete a unit, but actually there's a function between both of them. So you can delete a unit or you can press unplace, and unplace it takes it out of that battalion, out of that detachment. And then if you go over to all units, you can then move it to somewhere else, and then you can move it to your patrol detachment instead, which is a function that I always wanted to have in Battlescribe.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that they have it on here where I can just move a unit around depending on where I want to put it.
That is probably one of the nicer features.
Yeah,
definitely.
that might be what my favorite feature out of this so far.
I like on the iOS one though, the fact that I can select.
Yeah. If I had that option, that'd be nice too.
Yeah.
But do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So it's nice when on the iOS version that if you start building a battalion or patrol or whatever, you can actually select the HQ, and then it'll list all your HQs, and you select the one that you want to put in. Same thing for your troops, your elites, fast attack, so on and so forth, heavies and flyers.
I'm guessing that it's going to get better as time goes on because this app has gotten better as time went on.
The funny thing is, because like when I first got the app, I had my Pixel 3 XL.
Yeah.
And the app came out on Android first. So when I got the email, I was like, nah, it's not on iOS, is it? And then I loaded it up and I was like, oh shit, it's here.
It's here. And it's better.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You can add your stratagems. I can quickly go through my units.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't rename. That's the other thing I didn't like.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Can't rename
That's so
armies.
stupid. You want to show them that you can't?
Yeah, so if you look at my screen here, I have 1, 2, 3 unnamed armies and then 2 named armies because I keep forgetting about the whole
fucking naming it.
Naming it at the beginning. If you want to rename it, there's no option. There's only delete and cancel. So, yeah. Make sure you name your army.
There's a lot of stuff in this that I hope gets better over time because the app has gotten better over time, right? Before when you would select core rules, it would just take you to like a Google Drive, which was really bad. That was so bad. But
it was a PDF.
Yeah, it was a PDF that was incredibly bad. But now you have actually access to all of the FAQs, which is so nice. You can go in, you can look at like some of your stuff. I wonder if it has Dark Angels. Does it have White Dwarf Harlequins? Oh, where's
So I think
Dark
it's
Angels?
under. So Dark Angels is in a weird spot because they don't have a codex. They have a supplement that's a FAQ, and
It's not on here.
I bet, it doesn't look like it's on here. Because, like, you see here, you got Codex Supplement, Imperial Fists, Iron Hands, Space Wolves, Dark Angels is just not on here. It's because we're so secretive, man.
Yeah, you're so, dude,
You know,
redacted.
the first rule about Fight Club, you don't talk about.
The first rule about Dark Angels, you don't talk about Dark Angels. It's just so annoying. And that's why I was looking forward to this app so much because all the information could be put into one single area. And it would be so nice, not just for old players, but for new players.
We're getting there, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's our opinions about the app. What do you think about it? Or with the...
Again, it's beta. It's beta. I keep telling myself that it's a beta because I don't want to trash it too hard because I know they're working on it.
Yeah, and it's really hard creating an app and everything. So I understand.
Overall, after you figure it out and you get the hang of it, it's not as bad. It is very like if I gave this to someone that's brand new to the game, they're gonna be confused. They're not.
Yeah, they'll be more confused with this than they would have Battlescribe.
Yeah. So. Definitely not for a new user, but someone who's fairly used to playing the game and understands the basics of the game.
They could probably function with this.
Yeah.
I will say that it's not great, but it has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And I want it to have, and I want it to succeed. The app already is doing fine, in my opinion. But besides that, I just think that it can be better.
Yep.
It has the potential for it. Until then, I still think that you should just use Battlescribe.
Yep.
But still support GW to make sure that like they do want to.
Yeah, use the app because the only way we're going to make the app better is by using it and then submit what you found to them.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way they're going to fix it.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of a beta. If you didn't realize that, it's not that you get an early access and then you play the game and just bitch about how broken it is. No. You're supposed to submit it.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to make it better,
Yeah.
right? So if you guys find any problems, make sure that you submit it. You play around with it, see what you like, see what you don't like. Submit your what you think about it, and make the app better. Help the rising tide raises
Yes.
all ships. So
Yes.
yeah. So that's it. That's all we wanted to talk about today.
Yep.
Was just the Battlescribe app, or the Battlescribe, the Warhammer app. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank y'all for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.